evening. Welcome to another edition of What Up Doe Radio, live in the corner, uptown or downtown, U City.
Borderline.
We're at Destus Bar, my Ethiopian American spot. Y'all need to come down here, man. They got some great everything down here for you. Hookah, great drinks, great pours, great food, great time. Nothing but nice vibes down here. Make sure you come in here and holler at my boy Eob, King Eob, to some slime ball to a lot of other people. I'm just joking.
They do parties.
Or
mitzvahs. Sweet 16.
As you see, things have changed up. If you download Prize Picks.
You said download?
Yeah, get the
Balls.
code name Old Dirty. Your first pick is free.
Oh.
I'm just practicing. Now, you see, we got our usual four here, man. I'm over on the hot corner. T-Love over on first base. The Crime Dog. DT running double plays over on second. We got Showkill over here, shortstop. It's a live election night down here, man. We so far, Trump is up by 105 to 27 electoral, as far as electoral votes. 270 needed to win. Looking kind of slim right now for the vice president right now, but it's early. It's a whole lot of polls open, and you know how you can go to sleep on something and wake up on one other thing.
It's like a Cowboys game. Boom, boom.
No, it's definitely
And the Raiders.
We finally gonna get put off the podcast.
I like the Lions
I'm a
now.
Lions
I think I'm a
fan. I don't know
Lions
what y'all
fan.
talking
It's over now.
It's 6-1 is the Lions. 6-1 is the
fan.
Lions.
I don't know what y'all talking about.
Well, you stick with the same kind of
What up,
colors.
I told y'all that from the jump.
D-Town.
So how do you think I've been like the effort that some people have been getting you to sway into votes? I've been hearing about Jesus, all kind of things. I'm talking about on both sides. Like, how far is this ideology? Who's like right wing extremists spook me a little bit. Left wing extremists kind of be like, y'all just. But any extremist is a little scary. But at the same time, I almost feel like some people won't take it well if their party don't win.
Oh,
I think
you almost feel
if
like
Trump don't win, I think they ain't gonna take it well.
Trump don't win. It's gonna be an issue.
Yeah. Pruners, load up the guns.
Like, is that so when they move like that, like, does that feel like an American, like, because really based on what this country is based off of, that is an American way to move. If you don't feel like the government was acting right, you're supposed to be like, I'm an American and y'all ain't doing it right, and I didn't elect you to do this, so this is how we're gonna do it.
That sounds about American to me.
I mean, that's how the country was taking everything.
They bully everything they do.
So, like, do you feel like Democrats got a spine? Like,
yeah, they just smart enough to know how to maneuver the system, because we're just picking the lesser of the two evils. So Democratic wise, we know that a lot of people don't engage with the hotheads, the tempers, the bullies. So it makes them feel like that's the way they're going to run their politics. So they might ease away from that. Now that you have a woman there, it's just another place for your votes to go. It's two men. It's like, with a woman, it's like, oh, it's a woman.
I without disclosing who I support or anything like that, is the issue I have with either party is like, Democrats, to me, I don't like. Like I said, you asked me one word play. I was like, I feel like they're disingenuous about how they approach people with their votes, and they put a lot of promises, and they, for the last probably 2 terms, maybe the last 3, it's been like almost like a black power thing. Like they done scooped us up to be like this, that, and the third. Republicans, I don't like about, and then for some reason I don't feel like they follow up on the things that they talk about. When you think about Republicans and the parties that have just been running for the past 12 years, it's been more of a, I won't pour any water on this fire. When it's like, I don't mind torching, I don't mind gassing these people up to think that and sway it into a divisive kind of way. And it's kind of weird to me because I feel like Trump, like you don't even have to cater to extremists about how they feel about anything, and they gonna support you anyway. But when you have the power to say things and you don't use that power, it makes me feel like you don't really give a fuck about anybody's well-being except the people that are supporting you. It doesn't sound like that. So even all the way to the 25th hour, I was still like, I don't know what the fuck to do. Like,
Eeny, meeny, miny.
right.
If he don't get elected, he going to jail.
I don't know, man.
He's supposed to go to jail.
That's what I heard. That's
He
what
will.
like,
He will get.
Indicted, because that's what the whole he passed the law for. So any president, if they're a president, they cannot go to jail. But if he does not win, he won't be the president. So he will be indicted.
And then once he becomes the president, he'll go and what you call it? Pardon himself or expunge.
Yeah. Taking himself off the
Love, what's your stance on what we witnessing tonight?
It's kind of crazy because you would actually think, in my opinion, blacks would be rolling with Kamala.
I would defeat Kamala.
And whites will be rolling with Trump, but that ain't the case, man. It's just many of us voting for Trump.
Yeah, I think he kind of split it up this time. And people keep talking about a civil war, and I was telling somebody today, I said, it won't be black people against white people. It'll be a ideology versus ideology.
I was looking at some of the points, and I was just, somebody was making on Facebook, and one of the things they were talking about was when people saying that Trump want to get rid of education, and he kind of broke it down to kind of say that really wasn't what Trump was saying. He was just saying that we're gonna stop depending on the schools or the teachers to educate our kids, and I understand that, I get that, but what about the kids that don't have parents to teach them these things? Mm-hmm. You know, I think certain people of privilege. Even when I go back and forth with one of my good friends who's a Trump supporter, and like I said, he make a lot of good points, but I think a lot of people make points from a stance of comfort. And what about the people that don't have that same comfort or live the same way that you live? You know, can't have that, don't have nobody at home to teach them it.
So when you have the viewpoint that you think about that, they label you as a socialist. Mm-hmm. As if that's a bad thing that you care about. We don't want an extreme race. Mm-hmm. I mean, I understand we do want an extreme race, but you don't want anybody left behind. You know what I'm saying? Just because your circumstances didn't allow you to do that or do this. See, that's what's different. That's the difference to me in between both parties. Like, I don't the transgenders and all that stuff that they talk about. Like, even though I don't agree with this stuff, it don't bother me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have to be bothered if somebody want to use the bathroom, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a woman anyway, but I'm just saying that stuff I can dodge that. But I feel like Republicans' point of view going to have an effect on my life. Mm-hmm. When I hear Donald Trump say a couple of weeks ago, he don't care about editing shit that comes out of his mouth. He's like, but I like the point about getting rid of the Department of Education. I like that. But at the same time, somebody posed a question to him, like, say, let's say it's a liberal. They said it's a liberal. It was almost like a setup here. Mm-hmm. It's a liberal city, Portland or San Francisco or something like that. And they still want to teach that slavery. I mean, they still want to teach slavery and say that how the United States was built. Well, we won't send them any money. I was like, damn. Like, so just
down and later.
Like, just
yeah, right.
And I always wonder why it's so important, or why is it an issue to erase American history? I don't even want to say Black history. Let's just say American history, because
that's part of American history.
But no one ever thinks about not talking about how China and the railroads, the severance pay that they got, the Holocaust. They never want to stop talking about that. The Native Americans, everybody got compensation for anything that they felt. Yes. Man, it was nice. Man, my daddy could not drink fucking out of regular water fountain my daddy, not my granddaddy. You know what I'm saying? So like we asked for civil rights. You break down the word civil rights. That's a right to be a civilian, not no animal and shit like
basically
that. So,
human.
So my point being, when I say this is like, I wonder when I hear black people support getting rid of the talks about things like that or education, I'm like, I just don't get how you can feel like that. So at the same time, it makes me wonder at the same time, like, how can you vividly, just because if you just took if you didn't say, listen, this so-and-so did this, and so-and-so did this. Not they running for no president or they nothing. These just two people. Like, who would you want to be around? Like, or who would you feel like they could lead you to any kind of direction like that? I had posted a question to myself. I didn't say it out loud. I wish they did a debate where the opponent had to say why you should vote for the other person. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta be truthful about it. Like, this is why you should vote for that person. I would love to see them just switch the game up like that. Just right.
You should vote for her because she gives good head.
Right.
The hell?
Nails done.
Because
It's
it's
just-
Beyonce's party.
Yes, Beyonce's.
Kamala Harris, we're gonna beat her. We're gonna make America great again. He's what kills me, what pisses me off about him though is that you're not dumb. No, it's not what pisses me off about him. What gets me upset about the people that support him. Like, God, like, you just.
Oh, they quick to say that's propaganda. Did you see the whole interview? They sliced in and out. You'd be like, man, no.
You got a lot of material.
This is what he said.
You got a lot of material.
This is what he said.
So, like, I mean, just moving forward, like, I mean, but like I've been saying since we've been talking about this time at all, like, I encourage everybody to get your own information. Like, you don't got to look at clips or reels on the internet.
You'll be all twisted.
Go read some shit and be like, damn, that's what that means. I would have preferred, if we just talking about it, I would prefer Trump to like not to exclude himself from shit like, hey man, I know you guys 2025. I'm not with none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I know some of my people support it, but there's no way in the people who support him would still vote for him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't be there like, okay, whatever. We still going Trump. You know what I'm saying? But he just be like, I don't know why he think he got to run a campaign based off hate and fucking narcissistic views and just like damn, bro, like you could have just came as yourself,
right?
And motherfucker would have fucked with you anyway.
Yeah,
but you come as
Hitler.
Like, I don't care if you think I'm Hitler.
Yeah,
you don't never get up on like, man, quit playing with me. I ain't no motherfucking Hitler.
Right. If he'd have said that one time, we'd all have looked at the
man, no, I'll fuck Hitler. He's so and so.
Right.
I'm going to have a Nazi connection downtown. Come through if you want to.
There's good people on both sides.
Yeah, like, come on, man. Like, stop being a fucking asshole, man. Yeah,
they love that shit.
They love it. They love it. It's kind of wild. But the guy walking in the building, he's going to find a reason to say something different than what I'm saying right now. I told him I was going to sit here and listen to him. I ain't really want to have too much to say about the thing.
How you doing?
Back outside?
Yeah, I'm back outside, man. You know, that case and all that.
Yeah,
I noticed you ain't got nothing on your ankle.
Ain't nothing to hit for that. Ain't nothing fucking.
Yeah. Hey, man, look. We gonna get into that though.
Oh man, well, if y'all didn't know, tonight is
I needed that though, you know.
If y'all didn't know, tonight is a What Up Doe Radio collab with the Ezo Show. He's been off the air for about a year and a half, 2 years now. But hey,
last on the show.
You know, he got his own joint. He been on for a minute. But last week he thought it was important for Ezus to talk You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, because like I got a real deal message, man, and like for everybody, like for everybody, and I think that like I can get through to people. I feel like I can,
Yeah.
because I feel like I can break it down to like
And
the simplest form
I'm
for us.
gonna set something up for you.
Oh,
I'm gonna set something up for you because when we first talked on the phone today, you was like, "Yeah, I know you voting for Kamala." I ain't even say nothing. So I was like, I just okay, you know what I'm saying. So he got a little raise. He was trying to.
No, look, I ain't even coming like that. The thing is, like, is like when he like, man, like when we had the little conversation, he was like, man, why you vote for him and woo? I'm just like, oh, dang, bro, like real deal. He think he passionate about it, but he really ain't, man. So that's why I gotta break it down to you so you can like, see. And a lot of stuff gonna make you like it's gonna be hard because like we've been like conditioned for so long, bro. And a lot of times, like if you just pay attention to what we focus on, like they tell us not to talk about politics or religion, but we can argue about the 50-50 debate all day. Why they don't want us talking about religion or politics?
Who is they?
I'm just saying, people like that's ain't that a saying? Never talk because like it bring out you shouldn't talk like if you can't have an intellectual conversation with somebody, they not even on your level. Now because you're supposed to talk about stuff like that too. Eventually find common ground because like we can have different points of views, but I'm pretty sure we got way more in common than the dumb shit that they making us think that's more important than
So you're saying that we should have. They didn't want us to have the conversation because the conversation could bring awareness.
Exactly. Like if we like if somebody was to like the first thing somebody like say they somebody say that they voting for Trump, what a black person will say, "Are you a coon? You hate your people." Like, let's talk. Like why you ain't even trying to see why I'm voting for him. The first thing you say is he hate your people. Biden told you that if you ain't vote for him, you black. Who is him? A white man to tell you that? A white man that literally locked up a generation of black men for a piece of crack, destroyed the black family. He told y'all if niggas like Fred Hampton was alive, a real black leader, boy, he would have smacked the fuck out of Biden. Like that's a real deal leader. We got niggas like Al Sharpton, like niggas that they paying. If they was real deal like leaders, like trying to lead us from this shit, they would be trying to kill their ass, not give them pen. Fred Hampton was 21 years old when they killed him.
I always do trip off a lot of the black leaders, like even if you can go to Martin Luther King got killed, he's 38. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like young.
Like, they was fucking up. If they felt like you was making too much noise, it wasn't no social security coming to you.
None of that. Especially like unless they had some like they hand in it, you cool. But like once you start like oh yeah, they playing me or whatever. They been playing me this whole time. That was their whole point. They killed Fred Hampton. Fred Hampton was 21 years old. Like 21. Like he the real deal.
It was a great story.
And it's sleep.
And it's sleep. Like that was a real deal threat. What is 21-year-old doing right now? Like he changed America, but we don't talk about him. We don't talk about him. They want us to think that we remember we was talking about when I was like, yeah, we are victims, but we also resilient. Look where we came from. We came from being sold from our people to over here happen to really learn everything to literally being the most influential people in the world right now. Everybody want to be us. We got the most influence over every. So how the fuck are we oppressed? But they giving us these black rich ass people telling us, oh yeah, it's hard. All right, how the fuck are y'all millionaires? How the fuck did y'all become billionaires? What they gonna tell you? We worked hard. All right, so I'm gonna work hard to be like you. Like stop telling me that I'm oppressed and I can't do what the fuck I want to do when you did it.
Who
proof that I can be something over this country.
Who's doing that though?
You got motherfuckers like Oprah. Oh yeah, you're gonna like telling us like the first thing a motherfucker say, y'all going back to slavery if Trump win. How? Like if you finna let a motherfucker lock you up in the chain right now, but you will smoke smoke another black motherfucker for no reason, you a bitch ass nigga. I'm not finna let no. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh no.
I'm not finna let no white man just grab me and put me in on motherfucking slavery. We finna fight. We finna go down. Like we finna go down.
I don't mean to cut you off, but you might be a one-seated situation because now is a new era where they literally want to take out the information about Fred Hammond. They want to take out the information about Martin Luther King. They want to take out any information of Muhammad. I mean, anybody that's from our history, not just any, like our history. And this is from your Republican side.
He supports that.
I'm not Republican.
Okay.
No Republican.
Not from not your Republican side, but from the Republican side. So if any speech is to be held from both ends, is what you said. Get the information. If you're going to vote, know what you're voting for, because you're rare to be so young and you still speak about Fred Hammonds. Half the people don't even know who that is.
I didn't. I just learned about him. That's what really made. I'm like, they killed him at 21. Like that man was like changed America at 21. Like, and I'm looking at it like, damn, I ain't accomplished shit for real. I'm not doing nothing to help my people. What the fuck am I like? I'm really not doing nothing. And then you just get to looking at the information that's not even getting withheld from you by white people, like joining the military. What the fuck the first thing somebody go tell you? Are you finna go fight a white man's war, but you will die for your homeboy for no benefit? At least you gonna get some benefits if you get killed over there. Over here, you literally dying for nothing. I'm gonna throw you a party here, on your birthday. That's it. And I go look out for your kids. You die in the military, which a lot of motherfuckers don't even go over to fight.
So
they're not even finna go over to fight.
So last week, I was talking about it's time for us to stop sensationalizing dumb shit.
Yeah.
So that's
man,
what I was saying.
Look. Let me show you. Look, this what they think of. This how they hold. This what they really think of, and they think the shit real, like funny for real. Like these ain't talking points. When that lady you get pregnant, get rid of the baby. I don't want to hear nothing. When you don't got food stamps to get your hair done and get scrimps in the summer, I don't want to hear nothing. When you don't get Medicaid to get the back tooth pulled out, I don't want to hear nothing. When the police pull you over and turn you every which way but loose for raising your voice because they got immunity, we don't want to hear nothing.
What are you reading that from?
This a Facebook post that went viral, and people like agreeing, like right. Like this what they like this what they condition, like food stamps is supposed to, like, government assistance is supposed to be a stepping stone. We got people that's like 3-4 generations food stamp, like real deal government assistance. Like that's not cool at all.
So do you think if you think it break that down to politics? Because I don't agree with that at all. I'll be thinking like Section 8 food stamps, lower income, like you should not have generations of people going through the same thing.
I feel like we getting better though. I feel like we getting more aware, but we still, it's like I said, like people don't want to have these conversations because they gonna be like the first, like when you say something like I ain't voting for come out, the first thing gonna say, oh, you hate black women, or like or some you go get killed by the police. I ain't got like Trump. We was under 4 years like with Trump, and under Trump, it like one thing we got like America, like what we got to realize, our country was getting ran by career politicians, man. It's a reason they've been trying to kill this man. Like we didn't have no wars, like it was no wars going on in the world under Trump administration. Everything that Kamala and them said that Trump did or was gonna do, they did. Like they literally, my body, my choice, but they forced people to get an experimental vaccine. Or you was gonna get fired, or couldn't go certain places. That's not having control over your body. That's the government having control over your body right there. But people sweep that under the rug because the Democrats did it. Like when I was 10 years old, I will never forget the George Bush and Al Gore election. My mama told me, "You're a Democrat because the Democratic Party for blacks and a Republican Party for whites." So from there, I've been conditioned to never question them.
But the crazy thing is,
like I never,
the crazy thing,
like never question them.
Anytime you watch a old movie, we Republicans.
We originally started as
we conservative.
If you watch
man,
any old
black
movie, people
are about family. We this new shit that's going on. That's not us. That's why we so fucked up now. We conservative by nature. Like what nigga don't want to have a family?
But we fucked up.
Like take her.
We've been bred to be fucked up though.
No, we by ourselves. You know what?
No,
hold on.
No.
I'm not finna give them that satisfaction.
Yeah,
I'm tell you why.
Because you gotta talk to the root before you talk to the
okay, and this was the root. And we knew we've been knowing this for about at least 20 years, and people still falling for the same trap.
Well, what you mean the root? The
root was government assistance. A man can't be in the house without what's you know, and that's when a black woman real deal like became the head of the black community. Because and then you feel like you had men out here thinking that they was on some pimp shit, just jumping from female to female, like not paying shit, and they just bred a bunch of niggas that live off women.
Well, what's actually crazy is that Caucasians were more on public assistance than we were.
We got a higher percentage though. It's more of them than us. It's a way higher percentage.
Then it was more of them than us. But the reason why they want to put the ban on abortion is because their people they're aborting their babies. So they're not becoming a majority anymore. The power that they have to stop them from doing that means that they have to have and birth these white babies. Unlike us who've been doing it, they don't care about us coming in and out. But when their majority is no longer majority,
at some point we won't be the minority.
I'm here. But look, what if I was to tell you that since Roe v. Wade happened, it been abortions increased? I mean, look that up. Look it up. You can go and fact check that. And abortion since the Roe, because it's not a federal thing. He signed it for it to be a statewide issue, which is everything should be a statewide issue. We got the government in our business too much. Like the government literally like got a hand in everything now. It never supposed to been like that. As Americans, that's why we like the United States of America. Every state, has its own stuff going on, but at the same time we won.
All right.
Like I was saying, but like I wanted to get back to like us as black people.
Hold on, let me get a small update. Right now on a race to 270. Trump is up 154 to 27. It's getting ugly right now.
The people.
No. You got to understand about them electoral votes. Them last minute votes. He could get to 160, but after that, he don't have to get another electoral vote.
I already know how it goes. Like Illinois, it's a lot of.
Yeah, it's still half the country left.
But like as far as us being more like conservative, like why is that a bad thing? Like they didn't made it seem like it's evil to have a family now. Y'all ain't notice it? Like oh you finna slave for a man in the kitchen and like
where you think that's coming from though? Where you think
that's them telling us
who is them?
The Democrats lose.
Come on now.
I've
never said that.
No, I'm not saying
I'm a Democrat.
Look. You're really not. You just vote for them. You just vote because you got blind look. You really don't have their beliefs. We really don't have their beliefs. We just blindly vote for them because we were told this is the black party since I was a kid. Yeah, no. And I'm pretty sure everybody else was told the same thing.
But
this is the black party. That is a white.
This is where I'm gonna meet you at with that. So you listen to everything that somebody told you growing up.
Yes.
No, you didn't.
For the most part, I did.
No, you didn't.
For something like this, if I didn't vote Democrat, if I didn't vote for Obama, boy, my family would have disowned me, boy.
So didn't nobody
right or wrong.
So didn't nobody tell you nothing else to do wrong, and you decided to do anything else that you wanted to do? So
we're not that we're conditioned, especially like I said, like we mama's boys by nature. Like black men that became mama's boys by nature. So it's like whatever she say, go always go. Your mama the one that you're gonna always fall back on.
But you didn't agree with everything your mom. You didn't do everything your mama told you to do.
When it came to this,
why this though? Why this though?
I mean, that was it. They just seemed they made it seem more serious because like this like clearly the election is some stuff that will get you disowned in a black community. You see what people like do if you say you voting for Trump, what they gonna say?
I'm saying
you ain't black. You hate your whole family.
You know where I'm getting at with this though. Like
I mean,
we had some way more immediate consequential things that we did that our moms told us not to do, and had a way more action. Like we was gonna feel that way faster than saying now I was conditioned to be a Democrat, because I wasn't conditioned to be a Democrat. I was conditioned to listen. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't know that Democratic shit was so popular in my family till today. My mama
always voting. You kind of was told it was an unwritten rule that if you didn't know who you were voting for, vote Democrat.
And my thing is like
and that's how we got your boy for so many years. The prosecuting attorney before Cully,
right?
He was a Democrat. And we didn't. Nobody researched them.
Right.
Not finna question.
Everybody didn't question.
You not finna question nothing.
And Democrat. Nobody questioned them until what happened with Mike Brown. And then you seen what happened when everybody started questioning him. He was out of there.
That's what I'm saying. Like we conditioned or not. And then the thing what you were talking about, it's because we around stuff like that more than the election come around. So like you go. I mean, you go for the most part. You're gonna listen to your parents, but you go as a human. You go dip off. Like for a little temptation every now and then. But it wasn't like that. I was just like a rebel child. Like, oh no, I'm finna vote Democrat and say screw my family. No, I went on it. I was like, shit. I feel in line.
All right. I give you a little. That ain't really nothing.
I mean, the same with anything. If your daddy, your daddy gonna raise you. If he's a blood, you're gonna be a blood. You're not finna question it. You're not finna be like, man, you're not finna listen to the philosophies of a Crip when your daddy a blood and he active. No, you're not finna listen to that. I'm a blood. Like that's just how shit is. That's how shit get passed down. Like,
what if a blood killed your daddy or something? Then you wouldn't just not do nothing at all. You just still gotta be involved.
Unfortunately, it's a cycle, and that we need to be trying to break right now.
I mean, that's the bottom line.
Yeah,
my sons are not
that's why we
six
need
deuce Crips.
That's why we need to get more.
When you ain't around, when you around, I mean,
like
I think they dirty Crips.
Then, you know what? I'm just keep it funky as well. Because in real life, we haven't had a whole bunch of opportunities to vote. It ain't like we was just really voting yesterday. I mean, like a million years ago. Because I just seen something where a lady said she had to pay $2 to vote or feed her family.
Yeah, on my shirt.
That was in 1960.
Yeah.
You hear me? I was born in 1970. I couldn't even vote till 88, which means in real life, I've only had so many presidents to vote. So it's not like we're like the best. In real life, everybody is learning. In the process, we got a black man. Let's be a part of history. We're going to put this black man in, because if I'm going to vote for the wrong person, I might as well make him black in there, and I'm going to vote for the wrong person for the first time.
Yeah.
The second time, he might not have did what he needed to do. Now let's reconsider. But the thought process is it's still a early bird for us. But the problem that more people are not even interested in voting on something we haven't even mastered yet is a problem. We're not even talking about that. It's easier for you to say, I'm not going to vote. Neither one of them going to do nothing for me. In the end, it's going to make a difference to you or your child, because it's the next generation. Yeah. Everything affects the next generation. I just don't understand.
Well, that's just another condition. That's another. I feel like they don't want us to vote. If they can get you in that mindset, you'll never vote.
You don't. Yeah.
So what happens is we already don't vote as it is. Everybody come out and vote for presidential election, but they miss Congress. Congress is who passed all the laws.
That's the main one.
So that nobody that just flies over everybody's head.
Don't nobody care, because they condition us to hate America. But like in reality, this where we at. We Americans. I ain't ashamed. Like it got to the point where I'm not ashamed. The left, for whatever reason.
Is that the Hennessy?
No. The left, like they want to hate American, or like people. America bad, they hate, bro. America is the greatest nation ever. Like if you just sit back, if you just study world history, you're not finna make me feel bad about being an American. We the greatest country. We run the world right now, and and look, you got to think. What really made me change my whole thought process on America was studying world history and realizing like we was the first ones with the atom bomb. We could have straight took over the world if we wanted to. Like after we fucked up Japan, we could have really took over the world if we wanted to. You know what we did? Look, all right, we finna rebuild y'all economy, Germany and Japan. You know,
y'all created the atom bomb.
Y'all not finna go. Y'all not. You know, y'all. We finna rebuild y'all economy by putting tariffs on ourselves. You know, to sell goods over there in y'all country and stuff to build y'all economy back up, and that's how the economy, Japan, but guess what? The shit's still up. We can't sell shit over there, but they can still sell their shit over here for nothing. We don't tariff nobody. So what Trump trying to do, what Trump did, he was tariffing China to the point where everybody was gonna have to eventually come to the table. Like, okay, y'all finna have to bring y'all factories over here because y'all making all this paper because y'all can do shit for cheap over there, but that's taking money from over here. We need factories and shit over here, or factories built over there. We can't build factories over there because you know, like the tariffs and shit. So it's go like Trump was going basically on some shit.
Why doesn't
He
he
did
say
that.
that more?
Y'all don't listen. He
We
do.
do listen.
Oh, y'all don't. I'm
Yeah,
telling
he
y'all,
told,
bro.
he
say this.
yeah,
I'm
he
telling
said
y'all.
he said
That man talk like a gangster,
yeah,
bro.
he said
Y'all gotta
yeah,
listen, bro.
he told John Deere if they go over there, he gonna tax them 200%.
He ain't even president yet. He said, John Deere, if y'all go build that factory in Mexico, I'm gonna turf y'all 200%. And they not doing it. Y'all taking American jobs. And then the thing is, if we can't, you don't never see American cars over in Europe and no shit like that.
On Netflix, you do.
I mean, but they coming with that paper though. You got to, because they tariff the fuck out of us. Once we like able to start selling our shit over there to their countries and shit, with the influence we got and shit, it's a wrap. We over here like we run the world already. Everybody bank on the American dollar. We spend so much fucking money. We got states that like who who generate more paper than countries. California and New York and shit. Texas, like we got real deal spending power, military, everything. You're not gonna make me feel bad when y'all can talk about the Romans and what the Romans did and shit. Like, hell no. I'm glad. I'm a proud American. I'm proud. Like shit, we did. You know, it started off rocky. You know, it started off rocky, but you can't name it. It's not an empire that never committed genocide or slave or built, you know, their empires off slavery.
Yeah, but I don't want that
We're
to
not
be
finna
my
go
legacy
forget it.
though. Like
exactly. It's not all so stop.
But at the same time, why do you don't care about that being written or being told?
I wanted to be told. I never said I don't want to.
Last week you didn't.
No, I didn't. I said no. I wanted to be told so people can see where we came from in a short ass time. It's 400 years. We basically a new race. Like we a new race. Like Black Americans, we mix with damn near every fucking thing. You know, like so it's like shit. We a new race. Look where the fuck we came from. From getting sold over there to having to learn all this shit over here in a brand new ass land to having a fucking black president in like 400 years. Do y'all know how long empires and shit last? Empires and shit last like thousands of years sometimes. This is a new country. America's a new country.
I don't think black people are looking for a cap. Like I think our ceiling is still going.
Yeah, it is. You know it is. Once we realize where we at.
I do believe if we start grabbing on to each other and stop letting it sensationalizing dumb shit and listen, let's let that go for a second and start pushing towards that. But how, you I use this word lightly, but when you talk, you have almost a genius perspective about being able to break shit down for people where we come from so they can understand what you're saying. So what you think, where does that come from? Do we gotta push people out who ain't what we talking about? Or how do we bring people in to go where we need to go?
We got to start using common sense. Like we got to become more conservative and family oriented. That's the easiest shit for us to do. Like we done got conditioned to not have families and shit, to go have create broken homes and shit. You can't name me one nigga who life became easier having multiple baby mamas. But I can name at least 20 niggas who with families, married and shit, who is thriving. Mm-hmm. Common sense. That's all we need is common sense. Why the fuck do you want to make your life harder by just having kids with a motherfucker that you don't even see yourself having a future with? Men and women. And I won't even say it's a theory because I don't know if a motherfucker even thought of this already, but men for the most part, we don't we don't date down our intelligent level unless motherfucker trying to manipulate a female, using it for evil, Mm-hmm. But they don't. They go date a motherfucker that's on the same level, But women will literally be smart as a motherfucker and will date a nigga that don't have a future. And will not it's common sense. Why the you smart as a motherfucker? You have common sense. Why the fuck are you, even gonna play these type of games when you don't even have to?
Well, most of the time it's because our men are dead, gone to a different race. They're homosexuals.
Or most of the time.
I'm saying no. I mean, you could say what you want. It's 25 women to one man, sir. Until your numbers raise up, I got these things to go against me. So sometimes we have a mentality to think that slow-mo MF, I could possibly maneuver him a different way.
I can see that.
I could possibly raise him
So I had
up.
a conversation.
see
I had
that.
a conversation with two ladies. I had a conversation with two.
It
I had a
is.
conversation with two ladies today because I read a post about how did he become your baby daddy? Now he a lousy motherfucker. So like how was he not a lousy motherfucker to get the pussy? Basically, is what the post was saying. But now your baby daddy a lousy motherfucker. So this is what I said. I said, well, I think what we don't do, men and women, we don't pay attention to the surroundings. We don't research people's families. We don't know what type of mama they got. You mess you mess with a nigga ain't got no relationship with his mama. Why would you ever mess with a nigga ain't got a relationship with his mama? Why would you ever mess with a nigga ain't got a relationship with his other baby that never have his kids? Or, either or. So a lot of times we don't look at things. We look at things differently. We look at face value, how a girl look, or a girl look at what type of pockets a nigga got. So I think that plays more of a part than niggas being in jail or niggas being with a white woman or niggas being with a.
They do like we didn't went away from being a family oriented, people. Like by nature, black men conservative. Like we protect we protect our black. We what nigga don't want to protect the people, the women in their family. But at the same time, you have to you gotta build that family up.
This is crazy though. I thought the number was a lot higher than this. In the United States, there are slightly more women than men. The ratio of about 98 men per 100 women. Damn, we be wilding then.
And look, this a fucked up number, but guess what? 18% of men responsible for 90% of like the broken homes. And like so you got it's like y'all fucking the same niggas, When and another fucked up fact, half the men like right now straight virgins. Like niggas can't get niggas having a hard time getting pussy because of the internet and shit. Like you got a real deal be somebody to get some pussy now, or or have a mouthpiece. You gotta have like a mouthpiece.
That's always been the thing, though. That's nothing different. That's nothing new.
Nobody
was ever just getting no pussy just for coming outside.
No. For I'm telling you, bro, you got the. All right, bro. Look them numbers up, bro. Look them numbers up, bro. I'm telling you, it fucked me up too, bro. I'm like that.
Okay.
It fucked me up too, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Bro, it don't. But look, you gotta think. You just thinking about black motherfuckers, bro. You gotta think about like for the most part, black niggas smooth as a motherfucker, But niggas not getting pussy like that, bro. That's why niggas mad. No, we're voting for. We're gonna get back conservative.
Let me ask your opinion.
Now,
So this is a 2-part series about sensationalizing dumb shit. Are you, as a hip hop influencer, how do you feel about Young Thug being released? Is that good news as far as black people, or is that good news just for him?
It depends on what he do with his second chance for real.
So it's okay to, don't get me wrong, like if he got off something, okay. Are we supposed to look at him in a different light now? Like, okay.
If his greatness, exceed that, people not gonna remember that. They just go be a part of his story. Like you look at people like Julius Caesar and Genghis Khan, they forever remember like as great conquerors and stuff. They killed millions of people, but they still spoke on to this day. Like 2,000 years later, they still speaking on
the way the story is told.
So it's like
about the way the story is told and who telling it.
So like if his greatness exceed what he did, then we ain't the ones that
And actually, what he did and getting off gonna help him. It's gonna put him up.
I mean, that's what I'm trying.
Charlamagne already said he got to be the most gangsters rapper ever in history, and he didn't say nothing. And he beat it, and basically he beat the Rico.
That was gangster
on TV,
but
with all these motherfuckers testifying and telling on him, and
y'all went to jail.
I mean, now he got if his music, if his music drop, because it's a curse for niggas to get out, their music kind of dip. So it's like shit. Because Gunna dropping heat, and that's all motherfuckers care about. Nobody give a fuck about Gunna snitching. Right now, he been dropping too much heat. So if Thug can't match that, that's why Thug using Gunna as a safety net. Oh, nigga, you finna be giving me some songs at least, nigga. Can I still make songs with Gunna? Yeah, you gonna have to, nigga. If this shit flop, that's what people care about. Don't nobody give a fuck about the most gangster. We only care about this shit, and we don't even really care about it for real.
I was just gonna say, like,
act like we
snitching
care
is
about it.
okay, ladies and
So
gentlemen.
do you think?
Oh,
So you do think black people would be better off if they stop giving a fuck about shit that don't really mean nothing? Like,
man, let's start building our family. Let's start having, 2-parent households. Let's start, trying to build generational wealth. Like a way that that I just came across. I'm just like, damn, like I'm finna join the Navy. You hear me? So I'm like, this shit that people straight
you go to Air Force.
try to keep you, keep you away from, when it's like it's really like you can retire in a few years and be set. Your kids go to school. That's giving your kids a head start. But you got people scaring you to not go. Oh, you finna go fight a white man's war, but you literally fighting a war over here that with no benefits. If you die, go to jail.
You fight.
I done been to prison. I came home to nothing. When I'm done with that, I have some. My kids got some. I ain't gotta worry about no niggas. If some niggas, got some shit for me, because I'm cool. I didn't pay my dues. So it's like shit, like that shit that they keep us away from, when it really should be used as a head start. You finna get disciplined. You finna network.
That's
see the world.
That's what it was originally for.
You finna see the world, but you got people straight scaring you to not do that, and it's dumb.
St. Louis got my nigga been joining Navy.
Yeah, bro. No, it ain't even. No, bro. That's studying history, bro. No, just
what
studying
it
history, bro.
is structure, and a lot of people
bro.
don't like to use the word structure in families. It's like, go out, do whatever you want to do, but that's not for everybody, because our world is so dysfunctional. We have to embreed this structure for you to understand what makes a better life. You taking accountability of yourself and your actions. You saying, I want to get my life together. I want to have something for my children in the future. That's not a normal thought process of somebody young. Now it's like, I'm going to figure out how I'm going to do it. I'm going to make the money off Instagram. I'm going to go rob somebody, or I'm going to go do something with somebody. I'm going to snitch on somebody. Like, none of that stuff is equivalent to what you're saying about joining the Navy. But you just looking at a future. Other than
it's a sacrifice. Like, you a sacrifice going to the feds 10 years and not come home with nothing. But you can't, you want to sacrifice stay in the world.
That's true, sir.
That is
stay in the
so
world
true.
for free.
What a clap that.
And your kids gonna have a great future, and you're not even finna be at war. That's the thing. Like, we not, you're not at war.
You got to think though. A lot of stuff that stops people from doing stuff is discipline. You don't have a lot of immediate gratification or fleshy things happening to you while you're in the service. Like, everybody on the same plane. Like, you ain't doing no more better than me. You know what I'm saying? I know we all got this, no matter what somebody else helping you do. But when you in the street, then it's like everybody up and down. Like, shit, I can fuck with her, or she can fuck with him, or I can grab this. But in the service, it's easy to do that. Like, we all got the same shit on. We go to commissary, blah, 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 blah. It's easy to fucking let go of worldly values that you have, or unworldly values you have. But you have options. That's on your discipline. Some people need to go to the service to get their discipline.
I feel like every black person should go to this, because like we don't have a rite of passage. Like, when do we become men? Like, when do we become men? Everybody got, like something that they go through, like a rite of passage where it's like, all right, you a man now. What do we do?
People got?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's some.
Why you think that?
They got history. We don't got history. Our history just started. So it's like we gotta create what we want. We already got the influence. Now it's our time to really put this shit in motion. Start building up our families, and using our influence to really have a foot in this mud. Like look at yourself as an American instead of, oh man, I hate this country, man, because that's gonna make you not want to feel like you're a part of it. You're not gonna want to vote. You're gonna feel like your vote don't count. you're not gonna care about the, like the primaries or the midterm elections and nothing like that. Cause it don't matter. They're not shoving it in your face.
Well, first of all, it's the system. System. Everybody say the system is broke. The system ain't broke. The system is designed to do exactly what the fuck they designed it to do. Even when you talk about, if you go back to fathers, you can go all back to slavery when they was taking the fathers out the home. Then all this stuff, just listen. I just had a grandma that read a lot and used to teach me a lot about about the Willie Lynch syndrome and all that stuff. The things that were done. That's why they took the light-skinned person. That light-skinned person worked in the house. That we grew up with that complex, light against dark. They always put us against each other. Pull the biggest motherfucker out the house, whoop him in front of everybody. Let him know he ain't shit. Care what he go back and tell y'all. And at the end of the day, we're gonna whoop the shit out of him. So it's just so many things that we've been conditioned that it just continues generation after generation after generation.
Guess what? We overcame that. And then boom. That's when you had the Martin Luther Kings, like the COINTELPRO. That's a real deal thing where the CIA was whacking our real leaders, not these tap dancing ass motherfuckers that they paying. Our real leaders, they killed them to send a message to all us to not,
the same thing
on this shit.
Who's the tap dancing leader we got right now?
Like people like Al Sharpton, like niggas like who be on CNN crying like, oh my god. Like,
do you think they started off with being tap dancers?
Yeah, no, they got paid off. Yeah, like race hustle, that's a thing. That is a race hustle is a real deal thing. Somebody tell you, like they look for the next big viral story because they know they finna get a bunch of all these donations and shit like that.
I think that's Wesley Bell.
Race hustle is a real deal thing, and we fall for that shit every fucking time. Look, no offense to George Floyd, 29 people died during the George Floyd riots. 29. We had an innocent black security guard, retired security guard, got killed.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you should be talking to Derek Chauvin about that, not no motherfucking.
No, what was that? What was that for? In reality, what was that for?
Because people are upset.
For what?
Because you knelt on a man's neck for 9 minutes.
Okay, and they got locked up. They got sentenced and all that.
But we're used to seeing nothing happen before that.
They played on y'all trauma, bro. And
who played on it?
The media, the people, the race hustlers.
But
because
if it don't happen,
so in reality,
don't happen, that never happens though.
Did those 20? So what's those 29 people life worth? That even they got locked. The police got locked up and they got sentenced.
So when they didn't right away get locked up, they did eventually come get them, lock them up, and then he got sentenced. But they're not. Some people are casualties of war. So those 9 people are those people for that moment of George Floyd. I'm sorry. I'm saying war in certain situations like George Floyd.
That was senseless.
It's everything in America is senseless. It's so many things. You got black people hanging from trees.
This year.
This year. Do you know about that?
Why ain't no black people hanging on? Going to hang on white people. Like we got the same right. I'm saying we have the same right. Like y'all scared. What are y'all scared of?
Really
y'all gonna spin a block. Y'all gonna spin a block on y'all.
No question.
But why not gonna spin on them?
But again, it's conditioning, and there's just so many things that we got.
That's scary.
We gotta move past because it's and destroy. Like we have to literally just because we got certain things. We still do the VP fur. Do you know what the VP fur was for? Their profit. They sold slaves, and we celebrate that shit. We use a slave. Everybody in this room use a slave word right now, and y'all don't know what it is. Tell me what slave word you use right now. Nope. Master bedroom. Do you know that's a slave word? The master's bedroom.
In the White House.
That's not the master's bedroom. If you pull up a thing right now and go to a thing and look for a description of a house, it's going to say master bedroom. That was master's bedroom.
No, but guess what? It's
It's
people that say master bedroom. But guess what? It was black.
You got a big house.
I'm saying, but look,
if you go in here, look, your house, what it's gonna say?
Look, so do y'all
if you sell houses, what you gonna say? This the master bedroom.
Okay, now be honest. Do y'all feel like we have a racism problem or a classism problem? Like be real. I'm talking about in America, period. Be realistic. Do y'all for y'all life when y'all leave the house?
Classism.
I think we have racism I think people use racism when it benefits them.
But won't you use it like? I mean, I'm gonna put my people first. You know, you know, I'm gonna if I'm in position of power, I'm gonna look out for my people too.
Yeah, for sure.
So why not try to get in position of power? Why not build our own shit? Why not get more conservative and
No,
and
that's a
family
great
oriented?
question. Why not?
And family oriented because we can. We complain about, oh look, they steady making these slave movies. Why the fuck we can't make our own movies? Look at all these black billionaires we got. Look at all these black millionaires we got. We can't make our own. Why the fuck are we still depending on them to tell us our history?
Yeah,
make
I
our
honestly
movies
think
run our neighborhoods.
from my understanding, I think the realest one was the one with the guy he did the revolt against the masses.
Yeah, damn, I remember talking about
yeah, because they actually showed black people. That's the first time I knew black folks owned slaves.
Black people own slaves. Like if you had the paper,
it started with the king and the black king and the queen.
No, like everybody had slaves. Everybody had slaves.
If he was rich,
man, if you got the paper to do it, you had slaves. It ain't no. That's why and they keep on wanting us to focus on.
You got to think about.
Look where we came from.
Though, a lot
overcame all that shit. Now it's up to us to build.
A lot of people.
Everybody come here and pass us up when we got all this fucking money, all these millionaires that's telling us, man, it's hard for y'all. Y'all oppressed. How the fuck did y'all become so rich then?
A lot of people think that.
Tell me. You had to suck some dicks or something to get rich.
It's some words that you've been using tonight, though. Like you've been using the word condition. Like you have to understand when you condition, you're gonna fall prey to that. You're gonna give up your ideas for access all the time because all the way back to the light skin and blah blah blah. I want to be out here in front of everybody else before everybody else do it. So I'm gonna give up my idea for access to this room to get away from these motherfuckers over here. So. Millionaires, billionaires, they all knew. They don't even know how to be billionaires and millionaires yet. All they can talk about is they story.
You're right. I mean, no, you're right.
They want you to go through what they went through.
Only you're right, but you don't think that. Look how hard the Democrats just went. They just went crazy on getting these same motherfuckers to endorse and tell us, Oprah. I thought y'all hated billionaires. Y'all got Oprah and Mark Cuban running y'all campaigns though. But billionaires supposed to be that's their thing. Even billionaires are evil. You had Bernie Sanders said it at the Democratic convention, and then Oprah came on right after him. That's literally hypocrisy right in your face.
Right.
You can't say like if all billionaires are bad, no matter if they endorse your, you know what's the name. Right. And the thing that really got me like what really got me on the Trump, you know, voting for Trump, even though I ain't even vote because I had some other shit going on, but like voting for Trump though. Like why I was you know on that, it was because like you look at this man literally was in office for 4 years. It was no wars going on in the in the world, none. When niggas played like was doing the little like the Iranians, they did the little gas attack. That's illegal. That shit got banned after World War I. He went and fucked their general up. That shit over with. Oh, Putin, don't fuck with Ukraine. It wasn't no. They weren't sending.
Oh, she walking them down.
They weren't sending.
She walking them down a little bit. She just won New York.
She gonna win it anyway in California. But damn, what the fuck I was just gonna say? What the fuck I was like it wasn't no wars. But now you got people like Dick Cheney, them endorsing Kamala, and the war just literally started. You know, these two wars started under that. So it's just like, you know how the Chinese rock. They got rich off the Iraq war. So like they get that man ain't want no shit like that going on. That's why I literally watched these people manipulate what this man said and literally cried about it. They said that he said that Liz Cheney should be in front of a fire squad. When he said no, he was like, she's a war hawk. She's so quick to send people. Like that's all she wanted to do was just go over there and fight. She wanted like how would you like? Won't you go over there? Won't you go over there and fight and see like why you want to keep sending sending these kids over there, thousands of kids over there to get killed for your war because y'all getting paid off this shit. They get rich off war. All these career politicians get rich off war. He's not a career politician. And shit like that should make everybody feel like, damn, I want to get more involved in this shit because we got motherfuckers that only care about getting rich in office. And that shit is literally generational. Like they passing this shit down. You finna be a politician. You finna be a politician. They setting shit up for they people to run us forever.
That's on both sides though.
What you mean? I mean, yeah, on both, but right, that's what I'm saying. Both sides, and they all getting paid. He's not a career politician. He a nigga off the streets, basically. We can do the same shit and build this shit up. We got too much fucking influence, but the first thing a motherfucker say, man, that man a felon. You think you can do that? Damn right. Damn right. And you're not finna tell me I can't because you scared. You scared of their ass. I'm not scared of their ass. My ancestors have died. They built this motherfucker for free. This is my shit. This is just as much my shit as any motherfucker. So shit, motherfucker need to start looking at it like that, the same way they look at their hood and shit. No, you should want your country to be great. You should feel prideful for your shit, bro. You should feel like be happy that you in this motherfucker. Yeah, we had a fucked up past, but the shit gets slowly getting. We're a new country. We're a brand new country. 200 years. This brand new. We learned, but we built up. I'm saying like we're not going through shit our ancestors went through. Like Fred Hampton got killed in his sleep. How many leaders getting killed right now? Like today, wiping out that's really trying to make a change for black people. How many times you getting pulled over, motherfuckers just getting smoked? How many high speeds don't end in a shooting? How many of these little niggas just walking around with ARs and shit and nothing happened? But we'll let one incident that happened out of a million incidents and just go crazy over that. They hate us. They trying to kill us. We let them do that shit. We let them do that to us.
No, we didn't let them do that to us.
Yes, we did.
No,
they amped us. They put that battery in our back, and we killed them
way before and behind on our back a long time ago.
They put that battery in our back, bro.
And you don't.
It's too much shit. Look, it's too much shit going on with us.
A motherfucker, bro.
It
Black
is.
people ain't naturally just fucked up like that, bro. Like
I don't
it's the
think we
reason
fucked
why
up.
we move like this. It ain't just because we don't want to be motherfucking tough guys or nothing like that. We ain't grow up not liking each other on purpose. We bred like fucking pit bulls,
you're not
bro.
born into.
We know better now, and we still doing the same
yeah.
shit. No,
Man,
and we
knowing
allowing
better,
our kids.
Knowing
No,
better is way more than doing better, bro.
right. So why not? If you know better, why the fuck you not doing? What stop you from doing better? If you
Because
know better, that's an excuse, right or wrong?
You can feel this right
Wait.
here. You can feel me. You can feel that. Pause. But at the same time, if you can't feel what's happening to you at the same time, I'm gonna react to this way faster. That's the condition.
How old are you?
I'm 34. But if you know better, you're gonna do it, and you're not doing better. That's on you. I'm not feeling. Ain't no white man telling me how to think. Ain't nobody telling me how to think. All my fuck ups came from me, not no motherfucking white man and then that shit came from me.
So you saying
so now
your
I
own
know
choice.
I gotta do, but yes, my
So
choice.
everybody else didn't have a choice.
Everybody got a choice.
Everybody got a choice.
Everybody got a choice.
So do you?
I didn't have to be like if I knew I could have went to the fucking military after college and been out that motherfucker about 24. I would have did that instead of going to the fucking feds and came home and nothing. Which one?
Put my choices on the table though.
Them choices have been on the table. The motherfucker will tell
Put
you.
my choices
No,
on the table.
I'm pretty sure motherfuckers try to get you to join the army. And what they tell you?
If they was on the
Man,
table,
don't go fight over there, man. They finna, you go die over there.
Who said that?
Our big homies and shit, our like uncles, our parents was telling us, "Oh, you not finna go." No, that's a white man's war.
Well, for them, it was a different time.
That's why I said, yeah, on me, it was a different time. I'm like,
So
yeah,
they
we
gonna tell you because I done heard stories. I heard some stories from people that was in Vietnam. That agent on that stuff was real.
On me, no, you right on me.
And then people getting slaughtered and all type of shit. But right now that you're right, it's not the case anymore.
So why we allowing these little motherfuckers to crash out when it's like, bro, this a better route right here, an easier route right here. And you go by the time you 24, you got you a Hellcat, nigga. You know some paper, a crib, and you probably a vet now, so you getting paper to now you can do whatever the fuck you want to do now.
Or you might even stay there and have a career. You
Homie,
don't necessarily
free
don't have to end in 24. You know what I'm saying? Like it could be something else.
Do you think we ever get to that point where people be like, man, you
I
know what?
Dirty, ask your question. That's your question every.
We are. I feel like we are now because more black people left the Democratic Party, and like they realizing like, damn. Once you start questioning shit, you be like, damn, what the fuck? Like this shit is we like celebrating degeneracy. Like all this, I can wake up and be y'all don't believe that shit for real, but y'all not gonna question it. I can wake up and be I'm a man, but I'm gonna wake up and become a woman. Like, we don't believe that shit. Black people don't really believe that shit. As a culture, like that's that's not. But we're gonna vote for motherfuckers who believe shit like that without questioning. Like who believe who believe.
But
No, it's certain shit. Y'all have the right to do what y'all want to do, but putting y'all in fucking sports, bro, sharing bathrooms, get the fuck on. We're not finna play y'all games. We are a civilization. We are civilized people. Y'all not finna share a fucking bathroom with no fucking females. And you were born a fucking male. No. That shit don't
change nobody's life.
It do.
It does.
Yes, it do.
It don't gotta affect
it does. That shit does. That's degeneracy. That's the same shit that you talk like that you saying that we no, because in reality, you are a fucking you are what you born.
Whatever you
can't
are.
just like that's a slippery slope. Eventually, motherfuckers gonna be like, yeah, I'm 40, but I feel like a 12-year-old child. And people gonna be like, oh yeah, look.
But I think,
So I did that
but
this
I honestly
So that's
think
a slippery ass slope.
I think it's deeper than that. It has to be deeper than that. But we never look at why. We never look at why. I'll just say that.
We never look at why.
Because I feel this is me personally. I feel it's in the food. And I feel people are born. I'm starting to think people are born like that because I'm starting to see. I've lived long enough now to see somebody that I seen at 2 years old that's 30 now that's wearing a wig, and I was like, at 2, this little boy gonna be funny. Yeah. And now at 30, you like, I knew it.
I mean, but yeah, you know you gonna have it, but at the same time, it's a difference. And like they having their own issue in the LB. Like, no, we just wanted to be left alone. We ain't want motherfuckers, you know, the regular gay motherfuckers. We just ain't want motherfuckers beating our ass, you know, like have some rules for, you know, and motherfuckers left them alone. But all like the trans shit, like that shit is extra. Like now they just want power. No, like it's kids getting it's kids literally transitioning. You can't.
Now, how can you govern somebody on what they think, how they naturally feel though? Like, it's passionate. If you feel how wrong it is, that's how passionate they feel how right they are. And just because that's the line you making though.
No, it's science. It's a line that has to live. And hold on, in a civilized culture. Look,
this is a disclaimer. I'm just playing the devil's advocate.
No, that's good. But look, in a civilized culture, there are rules for a reason. If you want, like you can be that, but be that work in your home and shit. You don't have to have that shit all out. You don't like they having drag shows and fucking classrooms for kids.
So how much?
Leave that shit alone.
How much?
Keep that shit in y'all fucking house.
How much different is your glass house from doing crime?
No, I know I do crime. I'm not.
No, they know what they do and they know what they are. But why does it change for you, but it doesn't change for somebody else? Why, when it pertains to you, it's okay that you went and you did what you did and you're willing to deal with the consequences? They could change their way and maybe 5 years later down the line do something else. Why is it for you, but it's not for everybody else? Why are we not awarded equally?
No, I'm not saying make it illegal or nothing. I'm just saying.
I mean, but they feel how they feel. You feel how you feel when you did the crime.
Feel how you feel, but use the bathroom as the gender you were born.
You feel how you feel.
Play the sport
as a man, go get a job and don't do something that pertains that'll get you locked up.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It benefits you. You're not using you as an example.
I did.
What I'm saying is you're using their flaws and their situation, what you think is not good, what you don't like, what you don't understand, or what you don't care for, which could be the same thing how they feel about you.
No, but I said what I did was wrong though. I said I literally said that.
It's okay. Maybe they might feel the same way.
No, the difference is you can't reverse no stuff like that.
Yes, you can. It's actually reversible.
Oh, you can look it up.
You can just put another one back on.
Look, go look up. It's literally a people like the hormones and shit. They regretting that shit.
Girls get penises, so you can really put it back
they
on.
Regretting that shit. They making these decisions.
But everybody not regretting it.
No, for the most part they are.
You can't say for the most part they are. You
Like,
can't. Now you could say maybe
kids.
futuristically it might become something that they might regret in the end. But it's a lot of people that's doing it. People like they got doctors that are specializing in this. So some people ain't really disappointed in it.
Go look at the people that's like the people that's dying and can't and like going through depression because they can't have kids. Like they can't have kids. you know, like, and they made a permanent decision as a child. You know,
I get again, devil's advocate is in the building.
Yeah, like the thing is, like I wouldn't, like we have rules for a reason. Like I said, like I'm not saying don't be a trans, but like set like guidelines of like you can like at 21 or whatever.
So you saying it's a rule for sexuality? That's what you're saying. What rule do I have to follow if I want to change?
No, to transition. No, you can do whatever you want for us. Fuck 'em. I'm talking about.
No. I'm saying if I decide I want to choose to be something else, what rule is there for me? The only rules that apply are rules like that's what I'm saying. So I wake up tomorrow and I want to be a man. What rule do I have to follow that tells me that I can't be a man?
You don't got nothing now. You can do it. You can be one whenever you want to be.
So you saying rules are in play that they can't do it? That's what you said.
No, I said it should be in place, like to where you have a certain like where it's a certain age, because like you have kids doing this shit now, and like they're not even fully developed yet. So how do you know? So how do you know? Like it's people that thought that they was gonna be gay when they was little, that straight not gay, you know, and there's people that straight went all the way with it, you know. So like shit gonna change.
Where's the line at where you can't go?
Mic up.
No, I'm not saying. Look, I'm not saying you can't be this. I'm not even saying you can't be trans. I'm just saying, why the fuck are they playing in sports? Why the fuck are they having drag shows in classrooms? Why the fuck are they sharing bathrooms with people? Like now we're bending. We're trying to bend reality. We playing their games now. No, be that in your area. You can do that. Just like me. You know, like motherfucker might feel like smoking bad.
That's more water.
You know, if they put a ban on smoking in public, I'm a smoking the house. You know, but it's just like we have a civilization for a reason. Shit, like shit is fucked up. Just look at how the world is right now. We question it because of we just letting shit just happen.
If anybody's listening to or watching What Up Doe Radio, we're only making conversation. Don't bring that bullshit around.
No, I'm saying it. I'm the one saying it. I'm saying it. So like, I mean, and they be the ones that's really having the issue. It's like the internet, bro. Once you realize the internet and real life is two different things, like every gay person out LGBT, just like every black person out Black Lives Matter, or you know, everybody not with that shit. You have people that just like, bro, look, we just wanted to be left alone, like, you know.
And then somebody took it upon themselves, like, man, you can make some money off of this, or you can gain some power. And
that's all it is. That's all that shit is. Now let's keep on like no, and that's why like people tired of this shit. You know, like it got to the point where motherfuckers were like they was getting mad because you was misgendering them. What the fuck? Like what the fuck did we go as
the
society?
First time I
society, bro.
What how you say it? I'm a pronoun. Was at the restaurant, and she's a lady, but she was only 17 years old. She's like, I don't want to be referred to she or he. Like at 17 years old.
So it's like we playing.
You refer to the 51 Delmore. Get out of here.
Like that's a real deal. Like that's a real deal. Like
I was like, wow.
Like we drifting far away from what made us civilized and stuff like that, man. And we can really have, you know, like get back to being a great nation if we start taking our communities more serious and stop depending on the government to really tell us our history. You know, like we can build our own schools. Jay-Z and them open them. Y'all building schools in Nigeria. Why the fuck?
I don't understand that shit.
And you know, have our own curriculum and shit like that.
A lot of it is. A lot of it is people don't be spending their own money. They just make it look good, you know. You know, I know.
I should tell you something. Build a school in the community, you know, that's gonna teach us about shit like that. Fred Hampton, you know, Malcolm, and let's go make them look like martyrs more than victims.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think the Americans value I don't think the Americans value how great of an education it is as a Nigerian might. They'll go over there and speak multiple languages, and we will only learn one. We're only concerned. They're taking things out of it. We got parents that don't care if your kids go to school. Yeah. Why I'm gonna invest in a building and to educate for people not even to show up? True. It's not the same demographic as where it once were when we were older. This whole power that you got is your era. Only thing that can come from change is
That's why
you.
they so scared of y'all.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
It's
That's
gonna
why they so
start-
scared of
That's
them.
what I'm saying. It's gonna start with people having families and shit, and once we get more family oriented and shit like that.
Let me.
I'm sorry.
No, that's
We start moving in our own communities and shit. We gonna start planning shit together, and we gonna start like building recreation centers, like for our kids, because like we really black men, black fathers, we literally like you can look that shit up. We real deal are the most active fathers. Like we the ones that like we bathe our kids, all that. Like we hella active in our kids' lives. Where it's like people do that. They grew up in 2-parent households, other races and shit. But like the father be at work and shit like that. But like we real deal be hands on with our kids and shit. But for the most part, it's because like we don't got shit but time on our hands. We gotta pass some shit down to them and still be in their lives and mold them and show them like, look, son, I spent a lot of my time chasing hoes. You know, I don't want you out here like having a bunch of hoes. That ain't cool. You know, we had niggas telling like, man, look, man, I fuck about 100 hoes. You know. And you look at them, they ain't got shit. You look at them now, they don't have nothing because they spent most of their time chasing hoes. And they taught us to chase hoes. And chasing hoes, we chasing money to get the hoes and going to jail and shit and going to war over these same females. So it's like, no, son, get you a solid female or build yourself up and a female go come. You know, you don't have to be out here just chasing bitches though.
But you know, one other thing, like, when you think about that, like if I was in your neighborhood growing up, you'd have been like, oh, dirty to OG over, you know what I'm saying? Just because in my neighborhood, we didn't have no OGs. So we learning things as far as the way we would start living. And when we start, like we had no OGs, our OGs was geeks. You know what I'm saying? So what you think we passing down? Like, so that's when we go back to that word condition.
Yeah,
so you doing a lot of when you talk about the condition of where black people are and what you saying is like it's not something that we do on purpose. It's something that we've been conditioned to do. Now I understand the wake up call, like, hey, now that we know that, let's stop doing it.
But you ain't fighting against like you real deal acknowledging it though. So
Right.
like that's a start right there. You know, like you real deal acknowledging this shit. So like that's a big ass jump because it's people that straight still don't see this shit.
You know the difference in my neighborhood and piggyback off what you said, and I even believe even with you because I know your mom and your dad, they were the geeks, but at the same time we
My
were.
mama and daddy wasn't no motherfucker.
No, I'm not saying that. No, we know. I'm saying that they were the geeks, like the old heads in the hood, but we were taught by our parents just to respect them. So some of the stuff that they would say, we still would listen. You know what I'm saying? And I think your generation just like, I don't give a fuck. You know, like we could go. I'll get it to you like this. You don't remember? I know you real too young. Skating rink called Saints. We would have a knockdown brawl in there with somebody, and you know your parents picking you up. Yeah. And when you get in that line, you in that line. Your parents, the cars are in that line. Yeah. You go to that car, whoever you was fighting, walk past you like they didn't even see.
On me,
you know the respect level was just different.
Yeah, no,
your age,
I was in
the don't care if mama there, daddy there, they going the whole time.
Hey, it started. No, it most definitely started with my like we was like the cut. I feel like we was to like cut off. Like I most definitely was part of that Saints and got some of that action and stuff like that, like them lock-ins and shit.
So now I feel like you the cut off, but the generation under you be like, I ain't understand how y'all act like that. You know what I'm saying? Talking about like us. Now it's like, if you ain't doing the traditional American way with even if you do it like that, there's so much information. You made a post a couple months ago about saying like there's so many options to do so much shit. Like you can do anything and it kind of makes us miserable.
Depressed. Yeah, make you miserable.
Because like it's I can't use much emos. I can go anywhere right now. I can go anything in the world going on right now. And it was a particular time where you could all this shit wasn't accessible. So learning something new was a great experience. It almost gave you a goal to do this. Now, like I was trying to like drill to my son head, like, man, finish school. And he was like, man, Pop, I know how to read and I can count. Like, what else do I need to go to school for?
That's straight. They tell us that too.
I had to like, I'm gonna call you right back. I'm gonna come back to you, but at the same time, like, but it's more things that you just live in life.
But they don't understand, like, it ain't, well, to me, what I would say, you know, it ain't what you know, is who you know at this point. So you can't, the experiences that you experience while going to school, the people that you meet might be the person that 10 years from now grab your hand and pull you up.
Yep.
You know, you just never know, you know, what education can do. Like,
that's what I broke it down to.
My middle son, we was having the count saying, he would always say that because he's seen what I do. So he just like, why, you know, going to college, I'm on him about being in college. So in his mind, I think it was more so like, you ain't go, so you trying to force me to go. And that wasn't the case. And not until his senior year, and he gave me his plan. He's like, I'm moving to Orlando, me and my girlfriend. He was working at Drury Inn, and he was working at H&M. So I'm gonna transfer my jobs there. We're gonna stay with our cousin. I go, okay, cool, plan sounds good. So that's what you want to do. You know, you doing your thing in school. I ain't nothing I can say about it. But as he approached graduation, he kept sending out his resume, then he graduated. Then when he graduated, his whole plan changed because now you writing college graduate. Now you got a job. You get them jobs you was doing them gone now. Now enterprise and offer you 80,000 off the rip, off your first 80,000. So now when you go to Orlando, you go down there and get your own apartment as soon as you get there. That's the thing, you thought you was gonna sit on the couch, and then he said, "Daddy, I get it. I understand." He like, now I understand what you was trying to tell me.
That's why they need, you know. That's why they need it. Like, you know,
we got like a minute and a half left in What Up Doe Radio tonight. Tonight was more of a awareness. I got Ezo the guy. Eases came in. Get ready.
Great
Ezo
job.
show coming up.
Yeah,
That wasn't him
man.
that time. but no, it's more of a of course we had Bridge the Gap, Twyla Lee on here a month ago, and it's still kind of the same thing. Like our ideas are the same because everybody wants everybody to succeed. And I think sometimes we get upset about each other's avenues or whichever route we take because
we see, yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But
and also we see stuff that we would take advantage of the other people, and vice versa. I think a lot of people see different things. I get it a lot, and I'm pretty sure we all at this table get it a lot. Like, man, you should be doing this. Why you ain't doing that? Doing this, you know, just different opportunities. But you know, I think, man, this was a great show, man. This young brother, man, I like being around him. Every time he come on the show. Yeah.
He had 20. Have you seen he had 20 nicknames today on this?
Like make a change for real. Like even with just like looking at it from just taking yourself out of everything. Just like, why wouldn't you want good black people on the Republican side and on the Democratic side? Then you know, then it's like it's more of a balance. You know, now they ain't got no choice but to, you know, focus on our issues. Like now we getting out, we becoming enough. You know, I mean,
not bought politicians on both sides because they're buying them.
But I feel like now this the time right now to really start doing this stuff though, because we know better now. We got people that's going into office to like just to get rich for real. Like when like it's our people that's dying and going to jail,
right?
Like and because they feel like
we suffer the most. We more the casualties.
The rich get rich, like the rich get rich. That's why they tell them. That's why they pay rich black men to tell us we oppressed. While they rich as a motherfucker. Like, all right, so what did you have to do to get rich? Was it hard work or did you have to do some freaky shit or whatever? You know, because we got
freaky shit could be hard work.
We ain't on that. We got integrity. we gotta have integrity, man. And we bringing it back. We are bringing it back, man. Look, we gotta start opening our minds up, you know, and real deal, like you know, protecting our women for real by valuing them and building families where we like, you know, like building families. I think for the most part, every man want to take care of his woman. You know, I don't think it's a man alive that don't want to take his woman. Oh, my bad. I was finna go crazy. My bad. But yeah. But yeah, though, man. Yeah, look, bring the fam, bring back black families and black love, man.
Hey,
like, ain't nothing wrong with it, man. Ain't nothing wrong with
I
it.
want to thank the crowd at Destin's for being quiet and letting us do the show. Appreciate it. DJ, man, turn this joint back up, man. Thank Justice for having us. You're taking all the props with us. Yes, we gank
Here,
it.
man.
I'm gonna say early to Kamala.
Come on.
Congratulations.
There we go.
Yeah, look,
Whatever I got.
no matter who you vote for, you American, man. So look, respect
That's a
everybody
fact.
vote. Respect everybody vote because they
Respect
had their
everybody
reasons.
vote.
They had their reasons. Don't be like you a coon or you. Ask them why they voting for them. And if they say some stupid shit, just walk away. They be like, oh, $1,200. All right, just walk away. But if they give you some
Take your
pops
time,
breaking down-
Weezo.
What you want me to sing some? Oh, it's fine. Oh man, shit, yeah, y'all know what's up, man. You hear me? I wish I. Oh man, we need to rap about that, bro. I got some big plan, but you know, I got some big stuff planned, man. I just need, you know,
Take us home.
a little what's name. I what you need me to say? Take it home.
Close the show.
Oh shit, it's a rap, man. You know, I hope y'all voted, man. Y'all vote matter. Y'all matter. This our country. You know, we got just as much authority over this motherfucker as them. So let's start taking this motherfucker serious, man. We gotta start taking this shit serious. Get more involved in the know. Get more involved in politics because we got these career politicians that's running our lives and shit. We know what's going on. We the ones who dying in this shit, man. So come on, man. It's time for the black man to step up, man. Let's get.
That'll do it here from What Up Doe Radio. See y'all next week, maybe. Nah, holla back. Thanks for everybody for tuning in. Like and support, share and subscribe.
Sacrifice his son for
What is on?
You don't have to do it. It's an old movie.
Y'all stay right there.
It's about Joe. Is that Joe?